Asia Pop 40.
First things first. This
How
right
are
now.
you?
Yeah, how are you? Nice.
Nice.
And we're done. So, first things first. This is not an interview.
Okay.
That's not how we roll at Asia Pop
Right.
40. This is a conversation.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah,
It's not an
absolutely.
interview because if I wanted to know about Agnes Monica or Agnes Mo,
Agnes Mo.
Agnes Mo,
Read about it.
then I can read about it,
Yeah,
right? I can
exactly.
just Google you and I can just find out everything I need to know.
Right.
So this is a conversation.
Right, conversation. Me
All right.
interviewing you, no?
Whoa, maybe.
Oh, maybe.
We'll have an interview off or something. I don't know. But thank you very much.
No, thank you so much for inviting me.
Not only breaking down walls in and around Asia, but also out in the West, which is fantastic. So working with Timbaland and T.I., that was great. How did that all come about?
That was 1st of July 2011.
Okay. You remember the date as well.
Because that was my birthday.
No kidding.
Yeah, 1st of July. I got a phone call from one of my contacts there, who's also kind of like Michael Bolin's circle.
Right.
So it's like
Small
again,
world. It's like,
small
yeah.
world.
Okay.
And then she was like, "Hey, Ag, guess who just called me?" I thought it was a prank, right? Because
Okay.
you know it was my birthday, and like I
Yeah,
know
yeah.
this girl, like she plays around all the time,
Okay.
like she's joking around. Guess who just called me? Who? Timbaland.
And you were like, shut up.
Yeah,
What
exactly.
are you talking
right
about?
now, if you think that that's funny, that's not funny at all, man. Like
Yeah.
that's.
He was on the first page of my
Exactly.
folder.
Like, don't do
don't be
this.
messing.
No, I'm serious. Timbaland's management just called me to find you. They want you to fly out to Miami. Timbaland was there. When it hit me that, okay, Agnes, like this is,
It's
you
happening.
know, it's happening.
It's happening.
Like you got to do it. So I flew out to Miami, and it was supposed to be only like 2 days or 3 days just for me to get to know Tim and his team,
Right.
and probably record one song or
Okay.
two maybe. I was there, and then Tim walked inside the room, and I was like,
That moment, that second
moment
that he
right
walked
there. It's almost like he was walking in slow motion. It's almost like that. Like in my head right now, it's like it's still so real.
in. Yeah.
And he was like, "What's up, Ag?"
Wait, can you do that again? That was so cool.
Like, "What's up, Ag?"
Sup, Ag? Yo, how you doing, girl? Yeah, okay,
Right?
cool.
And I really didn't know what to say. I was like, "Hey, what's up, Tim?" Like, yeah, no
that,
big deal.
See, that was cool. I'd have been like,
Right.
so you kept your cool.
Yeah, but man, God knows what's
Inside?
happening. Inside, I was like, "Oh my God!"
Yeah.
Yo.
Of course, it's Timbaland. Are
Yeah.
you kidding me?
And so we we were in the studio, and he was with his team, and we're just trying out some beats and jamming, in front of the microphone. And then right after 2 or 3 days, when we finished the 2 songs that we did,
Yeah.
one of the A&R guys called me to the waiting room, to like the green,
The green room.
the green room.
Yeah.
I don't know what you did, what you've done, but whatever it is, you must have done something great, because Timbaland just told me he wants to produce you the whole album.
Wow.
And it was like, of course, like I was
Like that.
happy. Exactly. Like I was, all right, okay. Wait a second. What the heck?
Yeah. What just happened?
What just happened? Like what?
Yeah.
And after
Amazing.
that, the first thing that I did was pray. And I thank the Lord, and I just feel like, oh my gosh, like I really need to be grateful about, everything that's happened in my life. I really wanted to tweet, the fans, and not to tell like I told you so, but more like, hey, like listen,
Yeah.
I can do this, and thanks to you, like you make me strong, and now it's like I'm giving it back to you that it can happen.
Sure.
If you believe in
If you
something.
believe in it.
Yeah.
I'm totally in awe by all of that. I mean, that was so amazing that that's happened. And of course,
Right.
from there, you've had all these, do I say Indonesian or do I say Bahasa albums?
Indonesian.
Indonesian
Yeah.
albums, right? So you have all these Indonesian albums, and then it's like your English speaking album, right?
Right,
Now
right,
you're doing
exactly.
now the international stage can get to
Right.
fall in love with
Right.
AGNEZ MO.
And at that time, I was not under any label whatsoever. So basically, it was just Tim and his team believing in me and my project. So that's cool. And after that, he brought in T.I. because he was just like, you know, he said to the A&R guy, I think T.I. would be great on it.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like, there's an email going in to my iPhone and saying, okay, this is T.I. on Coke bottle. And I was like, wait, what? What?
Yeah.
When did that happen?
Incredible. Timbaland, then T.I.
Right.
And like, what's next? Oh, hold on. Here's a
Right.
question for you. What's the connection? Are you like, now that you're mixing with like Timbaland, you know, and T.I., I'm guessing that, you know, you're meeting a lot of really cool people
Right.
in a circle of friends and
Yeah.
whatnot. Missy Elliot. What's
Right.
the deal with Missy E?
Team Cancer. Yeah, so basically in those 3 moments, in between that time, Missy was also recording.
Okay.
In that, well, I think it was in Virginia. So I went back and forth, Miami and Virginia. And Missy was in one of the studios. And because the studio that he owned in Virginia was basically kind of like a home studio, but like a really great home
Yeah.
studio.
Not like my kind of home studio. Like, this is the dope home studio.
My kind of home studio is like, you know, the back of the basement somewhere, but he's like,
Yeah, huge.
Right, huge.
Yeah.
and so I remember I was sitting at the lounge area. Well, it was more like a dining area, kitchen, because it's really like a home,
Right.
like a house. And Missy was just hanging out
Just
there.
hanging out,
Exactly.
making pancakes whilst recording.
Exactly. And I was like, all
Missy.
right, hi.
So you guys are like friends
Yeah,
now? Because I
well,
see you guys are like, exchanging tweets and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, I catch up, we were catching up a lot together, especially, on text messages, because, like, she's all around the world.
Sure. Could you end up working with her, do you think? Like, on a
Yeah,
track?
probably, because actually,
Are you working with her on a track?
we're thinking about that.
Asia
but-
Pop 40 exclusive? AGNEZ Monica,
no, you
Missy
know what?
E?
You have to ask Missy about it.
Sure. Just give me your phone and I'll just call her right up. I'll text her right now. Yo, Missy, what's going on? What's the deal with you and AGNEZ?
And she's incredible. She's incredibly sweet. That's what I
Really?
love about her. Like, she's incredibly sweet. And so Hi-Hat is one of my creative directors there
Okay.
in the US. And I mean, she's also the creative director for Eminem and Rihanna. But the thing about her is that, you know what? Actually, the thing about all the successful people around the world is that they're usually the most laid back
And down to earth, right?
and down to earth.
Yeah.
And so Hi-Hat and Missy, on our birthdays, usually we tweet each other and say Team Cancer, because like we were born on the first of July.
So that's where it all came about.
Exactly.
Team Cancer. Gotcha.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how it is.
Asia Pop 40.